welcome to the podcast here at Oxmoor Country Club. We're going to highlight our club championship, and it's an annual tradition here with our general manager, Richard Schmidt, and I look forward to doing this again with you, Richard. Hopefully you have some wise proverbs for us.
It was a good time, ready to go.
Drop us off. So we're going to start with the seniors division. They're going to be going off first tomorrow afternoon, and just going to highlight a couple in the seniors division that, got to start with Tom Cox. I mean, he's a six-time champion here. Been playing awfully well, but won a big match the other day in the President's Cup against a young gun.
He has been talking about it for several months that this is a target weekend he's been shooting for. So look forward to Tom playing well this weekend.
I do too. Obviously our defending champion is Michael Porter. Not only did he win it last year, but he also won it in 2009, so he's a two-time champion. And then we have Alan Donhoff playing that's a champion in that division. But if you look down, and looking at the senior first flight, which is down here, tell me some names outside of the past champions that could jump up there.
Obviously, Kevin Aldred plays quite a bit of golf. I'm going to go with a little bit older, almost a super senior, Dennis Washburn.
Oh,
very highly competitive individual, and he's going to come to play.
And he would appreciate being called a super senior if anybody would. And and I'm going to tell you, I'm going with the past champion or past runner-up of this championship the last 2 years, Merle Hogan. Merle's going to be right around par. He's going to scrap it around there. I look for him to play well in that division. And just one note on Kevin Aldrich coming off Firestone, back-to-back days over at Firestone. So he's playing there and then coming here. Yeah, no place like home. He ought to play well. So we got that division down, and it's going to look like that's going to be a grind. Again, we're going to take the top 8 after the 36 holes. They're going to qualify to come back, play that final round on Sunday, 54-hole total. I would say those group of individuals would be right there. Another name that I just want to throw out there just because I just saw him, and that's Mike Knapke. The guy's a good player. He's solid. He gets it around there, and I would watch him playing well this week. So. Let's move on into the men's division, and the men's division is something that we kind of created because there was some conflict of our new tees and what we have, and since we created it back in 2010, we've had one winner, and he's won it every year, and that's Tony Hall. So what do you think about that division this year?
For a four-peat, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Again, the ones that stand out are the individuals that play day in, day out, especially if we're going to go 54 holes. Mm-hmm. There's going to be some stamina involved with it. It's going to be a little hot and humid. So, got to look for somebody that's going to be playing quite a bit of golf. And I look for a guy like Doug Small.
Yeah.
It's rock solid, great putter, short game, and the golf course is great. The greens are getting a little quicker, so I think there will be a premium on the short game this weekend as well.
Well, it's interesting you pick out Doug Small because that whole first flight in the men's championship is, guys who have played on the championship division and the open division from the back tees, and they're coming up. And we got a guy like Chris Davis, who used to be a fellow PGA professional that got a real world job and made a good career move maybe because he's playing golf this weekend. And we got a guy like Rick Fleischer. Fleischer had a chance last year to win the overall open division. Coming down on that 54th hole, and Richard, you talk about putting. There's one of the guys that's probably the best putter in the club.
He's, every tournament we have here at Oxmoor, Rick Fleischer's name is right on top of the leaderboard. Just rock solid. He loves the competition, and those types of individuals seem to rise to the top when the money's on the line.
Yeah, it's going to be a great field. We got a lot of the young guys that are down there, and the Chris Musslers and Brian Scotts, and a lot of new members too that are playing in there.
Kyle Guthrie.
Yeah, watch out for Kyle. It might be one of my feature picks right there. One of my little junior golfers, and like to see him play well. Let's get to the big guys. Let's go to the club championship, the open division. One flight in this division. Everybody, it's all for one for all. Tell me what you know about this division.
Well, we're missing a couple of our big names with Robbie Crockett as of now, and Brad Faulkner not participating. But you still have defending champion Ed Burke. You got Michael Schmidt. Drew McWhorter's been there, year in, year out, and a great competitive field there. Teague Ridge.
Oh. Now you're talking about our 1995 junior club champion here at Oxmoor Country Club. He's been on staff. He might even be on staff right now. But, there's the guys. He's going to play well this weekend. He's excited.
2001, 2003 champ Billy Roby.
Right.
So, you got a classy field there. any of those individuals, I think, could put it together.
I tell you, last year he was knocking on the door. He was very consistent. It was Drew Sandifer. I mean, I got him highlighted, and then I also got Ben Jansen. I mean, there's a guy who loves it when it's firm and fast. He knows how to hit that country draw around here, and you can see him posting a couple of good scores in that division. So, wide open this year, and I think it's going to be one again. We're going to get to the top 8 if they're grouped together. Those last 6 holes are going to be awfully strong.
Absolutely. We're going to have 1 foot in the rough, and it's all the way back, and some tough pin spots. So, bring your A game, gentlemen.
Bring your A game. Finally, hey, I just want to throw a quick note out on the ladies. This is the first year they're going to play on Saturday and Sunday. They're only playing 36 holes, but this is the first year Ann Edwards hasn't competed. And Ann, unfortunately, she said she had to go, and she tried everything she could to get into the field, but she unfortunately is not going to be here. And as of now, we have no Jill Kelly. So our last champion since my tenure here is 2004 was Levada Larkins. That was non-Ann Edwards and Jill Kelly, and she is in the field. I see Levada, but outside of that, we're going to have a wide open division here. What do you think about that?
It's going to be very interesting to see with 2 days and a lot of newcomers. See what the pressure will be. I think it'll come down the last couple holes. I like Debbie Kaufman.
Oh, there you go.
Nice, solid player. I think she's got some good experience and may rise to the top there.
Yeah, and I mean, I tell you what, she's been playing awfully well. I'm going to go and I'm going to look a little bit deeper on that, and I'm going to go down and I'm going to pick out a lady who's been playing phenomenal golf this year, and that's Kathy Clemens. I'm going to circle her as one of my winners. She's played a lot of great rounds, and she actually had her best round here the other day, so I'm looking forward to Kathy playing well. Going to be a great competition.
If she wins, we might get her in the pond on 18. She'll be so excited. That'd be one of those dives right in the pond.
Well, it'll be interesting to see who does dive in the pond, who comes through after 54 holes. And, and as you said, Richard, the golf course is in tremendous shape. I just spent some time with our superintendent, Mike Coy. Can't tell you how much I appreciate having him on my staff, and your thoughts on that. And
absolutely, those guys have been putting in a lot of hours from this year we had the Women's Kentucky Open, which is a very prestigious event. But Mother Nature certainly has cooperated this year, but it's been the efforts of Michael Coy and his staff. The doctors getting him some new equipment.
Correct.
Don't underestimate that. New mowers. So, yeah, the golf course is as good as I've ever seen it.
This is definitely going to be one of the best competitions that I feel like for our membership because of the golf course in this time of year. And really want to thank you guys for tuning in to our podcast. Thank you for participating this weekend. We look forward to seeing you starting tomorrow at Friday at 12 p.m. And best of luck.